We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Black Knights of Chicago taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to... So not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Saints at 11-2 now. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive starts with a run from H.A. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. On first down, back to H.A. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. It's 3rd down. When you look at the Saints defense this unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. On the move to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, a run by Achane. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Here we go.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They run. It's Williams. And I don't think he got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change?
He's got him in, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, they'll run it here. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Young off the bootleg. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. So the completion good for 7 there. That brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Achane. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they're able to corral them right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Cade York on now for the field goal. This from 25 yards out. York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give, running right, Achane. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for it with Achane. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset them 1st and 10.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Achane here. They stay on the ground. To about the 26 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now, 13-6. So, Charles, they give to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Achane on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Fields. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Achane. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for it. They got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, Young. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And it makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Fields buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. They're probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
On the double.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Down the numbers. There he goes. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, will likely put an end to this thing. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything counts trying to start this one in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Achane to start the drive. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. Here's 2nd down. Up the middle, Achane. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league. And they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Saints, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.